What's going on, guys? JT with a quick light installation video. You guys know that I installed lights on my infraction and also my limitless. For the infraction, for the first time, I actually used the light kit from the Helion 10MT truck that I had a while back and stuff. And I was able to get that light kit for it, but I had a little bit more complication and time spent on that because those lights were designed particularly for that truck, and that was a 10 scale truck. So I had to do some splitting of wires, some soldering and stuff. And then it wasn't designed for this truck or many other trucks because you had to do a lot to it as well. So basically, the light kit I use, and I'll put a link in the description. I got this from Amazon. So this is more suited for RC cars. Get this to try to focus in just a little bit. There we go there. So you can get this from Amazon. And if you're local, NZ Hobbies has light kits in there as well. They have something similar to this. But it's going to be about $7-8 shipped off to you. And you guys see that it's got a couple of things in there as well that I'll show to you in just a minute. But installing lights on a RC car is not going to be difficult at all. It really, really isn't. One of the things that you need to not worry about too much is going to be the inside of the body, because it is, of course, that's just got road rash and stuff in it, but it is not going to be the prettiest on the inside. But as long as it functions like you want it to, and the wires don't get in the way of any gears or drive chains or steering servos, you'll be fine. This is kind of how this is set up, and that's kind of why I have this tape in these particular areas. Of course, this is coming loose because it does have some road rash in there, so it did loosen the tape up. So I do recommend stronger tape. But doing this and with this kit is going to be better than what I did with my first infraction body, because I had to use some shoe glue to kind of keep the lights installed into the body and stuff like that. So the first thing you want to make sure is you have a proper light kit. Get this to focus in just a little bit. Maybe we get a little light going. That'll help it out. There we go. So with this particular kit, you'll see that it comes with these 4 pieces, and it also comes with the lights as well. The smaller lights are going to be red for the back of the truck, and then these bigger lights are going to be for the headlights in the front of the truck. And of course, this plugs into your receiver, or if you wanted to have rig something where it plugs into a battery, you can do that as well. I have mine plugged directly into my receiver, so I'm not too worried about, it using too much power and stuff. But what makes this light kit this light kit pretty unique is these little buckets. You guys can look at this kind of closely. Get this to zoom in just a little bit. Get this down here some. You'll see that it has these little bolts. Come on, there we go. These little bolts on the end. So these screw in. So basically, you will drill a hole. I use the body reamer in the front of your body, where this is going to install into the front, and then this actually screws into the other side, and I'll show you that on my infraction as well. And then these lights just actually push up in there. That's what this plastic piece is for, to help you try to push this up in there. It actually holds it in place. Now, if you want to keep it in place permanently, you can put some glue or something around, a little bit of crazy glue or something like that, or some tire glue, and push it up in there, and it will stay out. Now, it will be more difficult to get out once you put that glue on there. So I didn't glue mine. I don't recommend you glue it, because if a light goes out and you have to replace it, then you'll have to probably replace the whole kit, because you have to end up tearing these out trying to get that out. But these do stay pretty stable up in there, and I'll show that to you on my infraction as well, the infraction body I have over here. And the same thing with the rear lights. They just actually go into these buckets here. They just go directly into those buckets there, and then you just screw it straight in. So on the front of my infraction, you'll see where I actually used a body reamer, and I just made the hole just big enough. I mean, just barely big enough. Get this to focus in. Just barely. When I try to get the focus in, it doesn't want to focus in. That's funny. Just barely big enough to fit those light buckets in the front. And then you'll see in the back there, get this straight right there, where I actually have the bolt screwed in there. So I just did that for the front and rear, guys. Like I said, it's really not difficult at all. And basically, if you guys don't know what a body reamer is, this is what this is. You guys can use this when you buy particular brand new kits and stuff. And this helps you to actually, these are already pre-drilled in here, but if you were mounting a body on a car and stuff, and maybe we'll do that at some point in time. Maybe I'll go through a whole tutorial of painting a body and then mounting a body and all that in the best way are some of the ways I go about doing it. But this, you just put onto the Lexan or onto the body and you just kind of apply pressure to it, and it's actually going to start drilling a hole for it as well. So I did that for the front and also the rear of this. So you see the way those buckets are in there. And then, of course, on the back, like I said, excuse my road rash, haven't cleaned his body up. You see where it kind of bolted in there, and I just kind of pushed those lights in there. And then to secure this down, to keep this kind of from flopping around when I was running it, I just used some basic tape. But I'm going to get some actually Gorilla Tape or stronger tape to put in, especially if this is an off-road car. You want some stronger tape so that this tape doesn't get a lot of dirt into it. And as you're jumping and stuff, the wires don't come off and get caught up in the tire, wheel, axle, servo, or whatever you got moving inside your car. So that's basically it. And then once you have that set up, you want to make sure that you can mount this into your receiver. What I did was I did get a connector that extends from our receiver into this. I don't actually have a part number for that, but you can install this into your receiver directly with it, or you can get a little wire harness that actually extends out for, it's like basically an extension that plugs into your receiver, and then you can actually get that out from the receiver and plug that into here. I got to try to remember what part number this. If I can remember that, I'll try to put that in the description. But guys, that's basically it. It's not really a lot to it. I know a lot of guys who do drift cars and stuff and do scale crawlers do a little bit more with their lights because they want a little bit more detail. But I think the way these are set up on my Limitless and also my Infraction as well, the way I have those set up is perfect for me and just kind of some of the driving and stuff I do for it. So guys, that's basically it. A little bit longer video than I anticipated it being, but that's basically, I got stuff all down here now. That's basically a easy way to install lights. This kit is really good because, like I said, it's cheap and it's easy to do the installations for, especially if you're a beginner and stuff for it. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, put your comments down below, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.